What if I told you there's a thief living inside your own brain? It doesn't steal your money. It doesn't steal your phone. It steals something far more valuable: your time, your focus, and your potential. And the scariest part, you let it. This thief has a name: procrastination. Today, let's uncover how it tricks you, and more importantly, how to defeat it. There was a boy named Daniel. Daniel was bright, full of ideas, and he loved science. One day, his teacher gave the class a big science project. It was worth a huge part of their grade, and it was due in 2 weeks. Daniel thought, 2 weeks? That's plenty of time. No need to rush. I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow came. Daniel sat at his desk, but his favorite show was on. I'll just watch one episode. Then I'll get started. But one episode turned into 2, then 3. The day slipped away. Here is the cycle. The next day, Daniel told himself, I'll start after playing my game. But the game lasted for hours, and the day after that, I'll do it after lunch. But lunch turned into scrolling on his phone, and suddenly it was bedtime. Day after day, Daniel found a new excuse. Every time he thought about starting, procrastination whispered in his ear. Now here's the thing. Daniel didn't fail because he wasn't smart. He didn't fail because he didn't know science. He failed because procrastination tricked him into wasting his time. And that's what procrastination does. It doesn't shout. It whispers, one more video, one more game. You can start tomorrow. But if you keep listening, tomorrow never comes. If Daniel had started little by little each day, his project could have been amazing. Instead, he waited until it was too late. So don't let procrastination steal your success. The best time to start is not tomorrow. It's today. Now here's the question. Why do we procrastinate? It's not because we're lazy. It's not because we don't care. The real reason is this: our brain loves comfort. Think about it. The moment we face something difficult like homework, cleaning our room, studying for a test, or even starting a workout, our brain immediately looks for a way out. It whispers, this looks hard. Let's do it later. Right now, let's do something fun. And at that moment, something easy like watching a video, playing a game, or scrolling through social media suddenly feels 100 times more attractive than the work in front of us. But here's the trap. The more we delay, the bigger and scarier the task begins to feel in our minds. What started as something small, like writing, just one page of homework, turns into a giant mountain. It's like carrying a backpack. At first it's light, no problem at all. But every day you delay, you throw in another rock. Day after day, that backpack gets heavier and heavier, until it feels impossible to lift. That's what procrastination does. It makes the task grow bigger in your imagination, even though it hasn't changed at all. And here's something even sneakier. Procrastination gives you temporary relief. Every time you choose the fun thing instead of the hard thing, your brain rewards you. You feel good for a moment. You think, I'll deal with it tomorrow. But that relief is short-lived. Because while you feel good in the moment, the unfinished task is still waiting for you. And when tomorrow comes, it feels even heavier than before. So why do we procrastinate? Because our brains are wired to avoid discomfort and chase pleasure. It's natural. But natural doesn't mean helpful. If we don't take control, procrastination becomes a cycle. We see a task, we feel discomfort. We escape into distractions, we feel temporary relief. And tomorrow, it's even worse. So how do we fight procrastination? Here's the secret. Just start small. Our brains love to trick us into thinking we have to do everything at once. That's why we freeze. But the truth is, you don't need to finish the whole thing right away. You just need to start. Think about homework. Instead of saying, I have to finish 10 pages, tell yourself, I'll just write the first sentence. Because once you've written the first sentence, it's easier to write the second. And before you know it, you're already on your way. Or take a messy room. Don't tell yourself, I have to clean everything. That feels overwhelming. Instead, say, I'll pick up just 5 things. And here's the magic. Once you've picked up 5, it's easy to pick up 5 more and then 10 more. Suddenly, your room doesn't look so impossible anymore. Here's why this works. Our brain hates big, scary goals, but it doesn't mind small, simple steps. Starting small switches off the fear and switches on momentum. It's like pushing a car. At first, it feels impossible, but once the wheels start rolling, even just a little, momentum takes over, and it gets easier and easier to keep moving. That's exactly how fighting procrastination works. And guess what? Once you start, your brain enters what scientists call the flow state. That's when you get absorbed in the task, time flies by, and the work suddenly feels much easier than it did in the beginning. So the hardest part isn't doing the work, it's simply starting the work. And once you break that first barrier, you realize it wasn't as scary as your brain made it seem. So remember this: procrastination loses its power the moment you take the first step. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start small and let momentum carry you forward. Because the truth is, small steps today lead to big victories tomorrow.